Hey guys, welcome back to another very interesting video of Versatile Knowledge. So Android Q's release is just around the corner. It is expected to be released for the developer preview tomorrow, that is the March 13th. And in this video, I will be talking with you guys everything you need to know about the next Android operating system just before the release. Let's get started. So guys, Android Q, the next version of the Android operating system. Last year, Android Pie was released in the month of August. Every year during this time in the month of March or April, the first developer preview or the first version of the Android operating system will be opened up for public. And in that operating system, the users will be allowed to download that OS via over-the-air update and test it out on their smartphones. Whatever issues or bugs they find in the developer preview can be logged in the online issue tracker that Google creates. Once user downloads that operating system, if he finds any bugs or any issues in that version of the OS, he can go ahead and log all the issues that he found on the online issue tracker tool. Google will keep a track of all the issues that has been logged in that issue tracker tool. It will make sure it will fix those issues in the next iteration of the Android operating system. Then after that, the beta version of the Android operating system will be released, and finally in the month of August, Google officially announces their new version of the Android OS. This is how the development cycle of Google happens every year. This year too, in the month of March, that is yesterday, March 11th, Google has opened the bug tracking tool or the issue tracking tool for the next version of the Android operating system, that is the Android Q. This information was first spotted by XDA Developers Editor-in-Chief, and he shared it online via his Twitter account. And now we have gotten information that tomorrow, March 13th, Google will be officially announcing the first developer preview of the Android Q operating system for 2019. And it has been confirmed by Google that the open developer preview will be available for more list of devices this year. Till 2018, that is last year, Google never released the developer preview or the beta release of the operating system to any other smartphones apart from the Pixel lineup. But last year, Google broke this tradition and they released the beta preview for more list of devices like the Mi Mix 2S from Xiaomi, the Essential PH1, the OnePlus 6 smartphone, and a lot of other smartphones from different OEMs. And this year, it has been confirmed by a Google employee himself, the list of devices receiving the developer preview this year will be more than the last year as well. So we can expect a lot of devices getting the developer preview or the beta preview. And now I'll be talking with you guys about some of the most important features that we can expect from the Android's next operating system, that is Android 10 or Android Q. The first important thing is the dark mode or the dark theme. This has become a very famous option that is coming in a lot of smartphones in these days. The smartphones having OLED or AMOLED screens using the dark mode will look really richer because the whites will look more white and the blacks will look more black in the AMOLED displays. And using the dark mode also helps in increasing the battery life of the smartphone for every battery cycle. And it has been nearly confirmed that the system-wide dark theme is finally coming to the Android 10 operating system or the Android Q. In this option, we can go to the settings and in the set dark mode option, we can turn it to on. And once this dark mode is enabled, the default system apps like the contacts, the dialer, the messages, the phone book, the system browser, and several different system apps will be running in dark mode. The second important feature that is coming to the Android Q is the support for the desktop mode or full desktop mode, just like the Samsung DeX. We saw during the Samsung Galaxy S8 and S9 smartphones, Samsung launched the Samsung DeX. With that option enabled, the smartphone when connected to a larger display will act as a full desktop or a full-sized computer. And now Google has decided to natively support the desktop mode in the 10th version of the Android, that is the Android Q. The third important feature that is coming to the Android Q is the complete permission revamp. If you guys have seen, a lot of different applications that has been installed on our smartphones will use different permissions which actually is not required by the app. For example, the browser application does not require a microphone permission. So similarly, a lot of apps use different permissions which they do not need. But now in Android Q, natively you can control the permissions that has been granted to the applications more effectively and hence increasing the privacy of the smartphones. And here in the Android Q, in the permissions of the different apps, the filter is also present. With the help of that filter, you can see which application has used which permission at what time of the day, which is really a great feature. There are several other new options that has been added in the developer options, and also in the quick settings toggles, a new sensor off and sensor on option has been added, which probably helps in controlling the network radios on our smartphone. And now let's come to the most important feature that will be included in the Android Q, that is the removal of the back button. In the previous version of Android, that is the Android P, the recents button was removed. Only the home button and back button was present. In order to access the recent apps, you used to use the gesture mechanism in the Android P. And now Android has taken one step further in removing the back button too and only keeping the home button in Android Q. This seems to be a very brave move by Google because it actually is really confusing for users, because the users will be adjusted to having the back button, the home button and the recent app in the smartphones all the time. And now if they want to migrate to a complete gesture mechanism on their smartphones, it will be kind of difficult for them to adjust for a few days. And there are also a lot of different features that will be seen in the next version of the Android Q, which will be giving you updates in the future days. So if you guys haven't subscribed to our channel, probably have to consider subscribing right now. So that's it for this video, guys. If you guys have liked this video about the Android Q, please hit the like button and share this video with your friends. And we'll be bringing the latest updates from the world of technology, and we'll be giving you instant news about the technology and several other diverse list of topics. So please consider subscribing to our channel right now, as we have some awesome content on our channel. Thank you for watching, guys.